the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Missouri's offense takes the field. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Hand off to the lone back. There he goes. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So LSU's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Makes the grab. Smashes through the tackle. He's in the plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Baker. Grabbed in the middle, it's Glenn. And runs through another one.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Harris. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got it in the middle. It's Gilbert. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. From the shotgun, the inside give. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, on second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Finds the tight end. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Continues to fight for yards. Guys, he's up to 103 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. Now on first down from the 30. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Wynn. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. UCF is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything.
Gets away from one. He's got space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to pass, it's Baker. Finds his tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Snags it. They will score! Touchdown, Tigers!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they tacked on the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Finds Kansas way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
He's got the back in the middle. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air, it's Wynn. Oh, they're after him. Working that left side. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Runs through the tackle. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's like a loose ball, just caroms his way to the 32.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So now on comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He slides that just inside the right upright. The lead now 6 here in the second. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. The short hand, it's Harris. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Tigers! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Running to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Terry. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. They're going back to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. On the move. Oh, he's got some space. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
When your run game's working like this early in the game, man, it makes everything so easy. And after big runs like that, watch for this offense to come back and attack some play action down the field.
Get it out on the screen. Plows through the defense. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to pass. It's Wynn. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It is good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man to the left.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
They'll go up top on second and short. Going for the big play. He's got it down the left. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Grab near the marker is Harris. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Catch in the middle, it's Gilbert. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Wynn. Under fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Gilbert. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand.
Wide open spaces. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense at an empty set. Dropping back, it's Baker. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And he tacks on the extra point. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll toss it to the left. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. on 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Wynn. Floating away. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the script. Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up man. There he goes. And they roll the dice, and it ain't snake eyes. They pick up the 1st down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the 1st down, and then chains are moving.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuffing the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Finds a little space. There he goes. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Missouri comes to the line with another 1st down. They'll try the right side. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You just wonder about this guy's confidence. Now, after fumbling in his last game, he's just fumbled again now. He seems like he's a little bit unsure of himself, and because of that, if you're the offensive coordinator, how many more times do you want to go back to this guy in this game?
Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
If I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to the big tight end. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. That fumble in bust territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Lost a throw on first down off the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. They're working that left side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Power football with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Back to throw, it's Baker. Got a man, it's Laporta. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the 4th, a chance to move on top with a score. They'll start this drive with a pass. Swings it out to his running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced the punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
Hard running there. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fix going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Wynn. Fires downfield. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Here comes the heat. Got a man in the middle. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the 4th quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the first down.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle. You saw it on that play.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
On that RPO, QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got a man. It's Gilbert. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Calls his own number. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Looking downfield, it's Baker. A little screen to the running back. Bulldozes his way through. There he goes. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Glenn. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Unloads it left. A strike downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And a chance perhaps to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown LSU! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a fourth down.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Rushes on him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout call by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense is bringing the heat, another sack.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point.
Well, after back